Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? It's Anelli here.
It wasn't a good weekend on the field. That's a good offensive team. We know that. They're a lot better than last year. Their attention to detail is phenomenal. I was joking with somebody that their biggest free agent acquisition is Carlos Beltran.
Like, what did he just say?
I was joking with somebody that their biggest free agent acquisition is Carlos Beltran.
Now that we look back, is anybody from the 2017 Astros even hiding things once you start piecing and linking things together from the reports and their post-game interviews over the years? This was after the London series between the Red Sox and the Yankees, where the Yankees absolutely crushed Red Sox pitching, and they dropped 29 runs in 2 games against the Red Sox. So nearly 30 runs in 2 games against the Red Sox. And now Cora sits there in front of the entire media, in front of the entire world, and he says, Carlos Beltran is the biggest and best acquisition that the Yankees have made in the offseason, and then winks. Like, what the heck is that supposed to mean? What do you know that the public at the time didn't? Okay, I'm just very curious. This may be a stretch. I may be really trying to find something here, but I think it says something. I think it says something when Cora says the biggest acquisition the Yankees made is getting Carlos Beltran in the offseason. And the wink and then the explanation about paying attention to details is very, very odd, and something that we can probably piece together when all of this is conspiring at this moment with the Astros stealing signs.
I know how it works, he's helping a lot. They're paying attention to detail.
I know how he works. He helps a lot. So I know there is a cultural and language divide between Cora and the media. Cora's main language and his primary language is Spanish, while everybody else is speaking English. And it's not that Cora can't communicate for himself. He speaks very, very well. He speaks very good English, and he does a good job here in Boston when communicating. So this may play a role in how this is coming off, but I know how he works. I don't know if he could have come up with a different term or a different sentence here in order to explain Beltran's role to the Yankees, his importance to the Yankees, but I know how he works. Does this really kind of go back? And again, am I reaching here? I don't know. I might be reaching, but I think it's interesting. I think it should be out there.
And we have to clean our details. It was eye-opening the last 2 days, from top to bottom. And I'm not saying, devices and all that stuff. It's just stuff that the game will dictate and will scream at people. And it's right there. And throughout the evening, I was looking, and I saw it, and right now they're a lot better than us.
Again, I'm not ignorant enough to think that there may not be a language divide here, and Cora can't really come up with the proper words to structure the sentence, but I was looking and I saw it. What does that mean? Again, am I reaching? I don't know. You tell me. I could absolutely be reaching here, but again, I thought it was a very interesting quote and a very interesting post game that should be out there, considering the reports that Beltran and Cora are going to be investigated along with the rest of the Astros in this entire ordeal. So let me know if I'm reaching, but I think this should be out there. I think people should be talking about this post-game from London a little bit more than what they have been. Now, Alex Cora isn't a stranger to the Houston Astros. Obviously, he was the bench coach in 2017. Now, let's look at those playoffs, 17 and 18, specifically against the Boston Red Sox. In the LDS in 2017, the Red Sox starting pitchers got absolutely shelled. Only in Houston, though, if you look at the series. Chris Sale, go look at that game, got absolutely tattooed throughout game 1 and got pulled way early. Cora was part of that staff. Now in 2018, Cora asked Major League Baseball to give more of a watchful eye to the Houston Astros as they may be doing things. And ironically enough, they were caught. And the report here on SN.com reads, the Houston Astros were caught sneaking a non-credential individual onto the field to record the Boston Red Sox dugout during the American League Championship Series. Many assumed the Astros were spying and or sign stealing, but it turns out they were just making sure the Red Sox weren't the ones doing something fishy. Major League Baseball elected to not punish Houston over the incident, which also occurred during the AL Division Series against the Cleveland Indians. That tells me that Major League Baseball caught them once during the LDS against Cleveland and then caught Houston again in the LCS after Cora also told them in the middle, sandwiched in, to keep a watchful eye on Houston. I don't know why baseball didn't punish Houston right then and there. Maybe they're feeding against the BS that Houston is giving them, that they were just making sure the Red Sox weren't doing the same thing. But to send a non-credential next to the Whey dugout, to me, that should warrant a fine right then and there, but it didn't. So now in 2019, with these allegations of the camera fixated on the opposing catcher and them relaying signs from the dugout to the hitter in order to crush baseballs, or even take, like, watch some of these takes. These takes are ridiculous. They'll be in 2-strike situations and they'll take a nasty breaking ball nice and easy because they know it's coming. So it affects so many things, even the takes. You tell me if this is fair. I think this is what should happen. AJ Hinch should be suspended for the entire year, the entire 2020 campaign. Should he be fired? No, but he should be suspended for the entire campaign. He was the head honcho in charge in 2017, and he is in charge now when the scandal's going on. So the entire 2020 season, see you later. He should be suspended. If there are players that should be fined and suspended, we don't know that yet, but if it warrants that, it should. It absolutely should. The Major League Baseball should hit hard on this. Go after the front office if guys should be suspended or fined. In the front office, maybe guys get fired in the front office for letting this go on. Maybe somebody is the head of the snake when it comes to this. Maybe they should be fired. And the owner needs to take a hit. If Major League Baseball wants to lay down an unprecedented type of punishment, it has to go straight to ownership. It has to go right into their pockets. Because if Major League Baseball wants this to stop, as it should, they need to attack the owners, because once you attack the owners, guess what they're going to do? It's going to trickle down. They're going to say, hey, you want a job? Cut it out. Cut it out. And all the owners are going to fall in line with this too. All the other owners are going to be scared, and they're going to say, hey, if you guys might not be doing this, you better cut it out. Once you hit their pocket, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to lay down the law. They're going to put their foot down. They're going to ask their teams to cut the crap. So go after the owner as well of the Houston Astros. And I think that will help everything, and it's a trickle-down effect. And heck, it could help pace of play if the paranoia wasn't on the field of stealing signs. So hope you liked the video. Do me a favor, smash the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.